Peace, everybody. You're tuned into the sound of the Only One Mic podcast, Mic Drop Show, where we break down the day's biggest moves in culture and community through conversation that matters. All right, once again, peace, family. I hope that you are doing well and blessed today. It's your host, Carl Gerard, and I appreciate you locking in with me. Whether you've been following every episode or this is your first time tuning in, this is a space about truth, clarity, and conversation that truly matters. I'm not here to tell you what to think, folks. I'm just here to lay it out for you. All right, so let's get into this. If you caught one of my last episodes that I did when we broke down the Trump administration's plan to end TPS, that's temporary protection status, for over 500,000 migrants, including tens of thousands of Haitians who've been legally living and working right here in the U.S. But now we got a major update on that case. A federal judge has just blocked that plan. That's right. Haitian migrants took the Trump administration to court, and the judge ruled in their favor. Well, at least for now. All right. This fight isn't quite over. The White House has already vowed to appeal the decision. And they're arguing that the executive branch has the legal authority to end temporary immigration programs like TPS whenever it wants. Now, brothers and sisters, again, this ain't about the legal arguments or court rulings. This is about real lives. So let's talk about Haiti and what folks actually would be returning to if that protection ended. According to the United Nations, 90% of Port-au-Prince, the capital city of Haiti, is under gang control. Now, let that sink in for a minute. This year alone, there have been more than 4,000 targeted killings, and that's a 24% increase from last year. And over 1.3 million have been forced out of their homes. The violence over there is nonstop, and the government is barely functioning, right? And now the UN is straight up warning of a possible total collapse of state presence in Haiti's capital. And that's how bad it's gotten. International flights are grounded, aid is blocked, streets are ruled by armed groups, the city is in a chokehold, and in response, the UN has appointed Carlos Ruiz, a diplomat from Mexico, as the new special representative to Haiti. He'll lead the UN's integrated office in Haiti, or I might be pronouncing this wrong, folks, so please forgive me, the BNA, to stabilize things. So that's basically the UN operating within Haiti is called the BNA. I might be pronouncing it wrong. BINUH, BNA. Don't beat me up if I'm saying it wrong, guys. But let's be honest. One appointment won't solve what's turning into a full-blown humanitarian disaster. So back in the U.S., the question is, how can we even think about sending people back into that kind of chaos? And we're talking about folks who've been here for years, working, building lives, raising families, and now they're facing the threat of being sent back into a war zone. So I'm turning over this to you all, I should say. Do you believe the Trump administration was right to try to end the TPS? Now, I've seen in the comments a few people were saying different things. Well, not particularly here, on YouTube, but like in other outlets that I've posted on, where they're saying, well, this is what it is. It's temporary status. But listen, think with your heart, not with the politics. Do you think that this is something that should happen? So again, I'm not here to tell you how to think. I'm just here to lay it out for you. Do you believe the Trump administration was right to end TPS? Or does the federal judge ruling make it clear that the situation in Haiti is too dangerous for anyone to be deported? So let me know in the comments. And this is something big too I want to ask you guys too. If any of you who are listening are a TPS recipient or know someone who is, I definitely want to hear your story and your take on this. All right. So the Only One Mic podcast is available on all major platforms that you stream your podcast on. So wherever you listen, we're there. Be sure to check out our YouTube channel to catch up on the past and current episodes. And don't forget to rate the show and hit that subscribe button, folks. Hit the subscribe button, smash the likes, whatever it takes, guys. It helps more than to keep the machine going. Catch us on Instagram and X/Twitter at the Only One Mic P1, Facebook and LinkedIn at the Only One Mic Podcast. and email us at theonlyonemike00@gmail.com. Call or text us at 302-367-7219. Your voice, your questions, your take on the topics that we discuss could be featured on the show. Once again, guys, I'm just letting you know the Only One Mic podcast mic drops are just small stories to kind of build that community engagement between us and the audience and the various topics that we discuss. The Only One Mic podcast show is still going on with Brooklyn Dre and all of us. We're just taking a little hiatus and wanted to kind of work on these particular segments here. So let us know what you think in the comments about the segments as well. All right. So this is Carl Gerard once again with the Only One Mic podcast mic drop show. Peace.